don't need to know how it's gonna happen. The how is not my responsibility. What is my responsibility is staying in the vibration and the frequency of I have everything I need, I'm supported, I'm abundant, and it's all working out perfectly in divine timing for my highest good and for the highest good of everyone involved. Against the drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. What's up, AstroHD fam? I just felt called to like, yeah, do a vlog, I guess this is gonna turn into today. I like just woke up. Sleep has been so weird lately. Don't know what's going on, but I guess it doesn't really matter in the long grand scheme of things. I like was tired at like 11. Making a sunny side up and the stars out there. It's really running. Let me go somewhere where the lighting is better. And this music ain't so distracting. Kind of distracting, huh? I'm like hardcore Manny Gen mode right now. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so last night I was tired at like 10, 11, and I went to go to sleep and just laid there for, my mind has been so active lately. I laid there for like an hour or two and then got up, had an idea to make a TikTok and do some things, so I did some things. I made a TikTok and then I watched some interior design videos because I'm furnishing my apartment right now, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never furnished an apartment before, so consult YouTube for all dire needs to educate on what you don't know yet about. And then I got hungry. It was like 1 a.m. so I made some like oatmeal. It's just like a snack to fill me up and not go to bed on an empty stomach, because I have indirect determination, and when I go to bed on an empty stomach, no bueno. Dreams are terrible. I wake up the next day not feeling good. It's just not all around a great time. So I honor when I'm hungry in the night, no matter what time it is, and I eat. And then today I woke up and I'm a little hungry, like I just want like a snack, so that's why I'm making an egg and just gonna see how I feel with that, keeping it light as I have indirect determination, and I am meant to keep it light during the day when the sun's up. And yeah, I was just like, I feel like I want to vlog today. Like I am probably gonna go to the farmer's market later and get some stuff because I literally have no food. That's why I made myself oatmeal last night. I have literally oatmeal and peanut butter and like 2 eggs and like no food. So I'm gonna take you all farmer's market shopping with me, and I'm gonna get some things, and yeah, that's how my day is gonna go. I'm gonna do some work. I have some course modules for the human design astrology school that I get to record, and flowing with the day, just seeing how I feel and what really like calls out that I want to do and feel excited about doing. And that's how today's gonna go. I just got my Starbucks delivery. So I'm gonna be caffeinated. I still kind of feel tired. I don't sleep well. Like I'm caves environment and I really need like to have a dark space when I'm sleeping, and I don't have that yet because I don't have curtains yet. I have to order them and install them and put them up, and then I'll have blackout curtains, thank the Lord. But I don't have that yet, so I haven't been sleeping as well. So that's a thing. It's just like a whole thing right now. I'm really just getting my whole life like set, structured, supported, foundational. Because last year I was like on and off homeless for most of last year, and so I'm just now providing for myself in this way. Every time I look at the camera, I'm like, oh, I need curtains for this. I need like, I need a couch. I need more things. I need something for that wall. I need a vase. I need flowers in a vase. Hopefully there'll be flowers at the farmer's market. We'll see. And I'm really excited too to share the progress of my space with you all, because there's literally nothing in it right now. I just got this rug from a friend that was moving and gifted it to me, and I have like a standing desk where I do my work, some prayer flags in my office, just like gear, kind of a gear nerd, a whiteboard, a tripod, and that's it. Pretty empty right now, so I'm excited to fill it up with things and make it look beautiful and feel homey and not like I'm just like in this space temporarily. So anyways, I'm going to, oh god, I love how delicious it is, and it's always a perfect temperature. Oh god, so good. Like, it's hard to rival Starbucks. All right, so I'm gonna eat my snack, light lunch snack, and I'll check in with you all later. Okay, I just had my breakfast, and or like snack, whatever it is labeled as, to help you associate a meaning to what I just did as far as food goes. Yeah, my unconscious Aquarius has really been coming out a lot lately. So now I'm on to drinking my Starbucks and tackling my very long to-do list. I'm gonna turn on my fan because I'm getting warm. I love hot coffee, but it also, like, in the summer, it's like, what you doing, Kelsey? But I love it. My transferred determination is cold, so like, I ain't trying to have a bunch of cold things in my diet because it's not good for me. Okay, so now I'm going to tackle some of these things on my to-do list. Wait, that's a wait. Wait, that's a wait. Oh, phone on do not disturb. Phone on do not disturb is one of the most important things I've ever learned to do. I always, before I do anything really work related, especially, I always ground myself. So I say anchor 4 times. And I imagine this cord going from my root chakra down to the core of the earth and wrapping around like the roots of a tree and grounding me. And then I feel like just more able to be and less frantic and blah, 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 blah. That makes sense. Hi, and welcome back to part 5 of the Learn How to Read Your Birth Chart class series. This is the final class in this series, and I'll be talking you through how to understand the transits, how to find the transits, and how to really make interpretations based on the transits that are currently impacting your chart, where they're impacting, how they're impacting you, and some other indicators to look at as well. So let's dive into it. To forget you, I can't forget you, you're always on my... Okay, that was so freaking fun. Like, I am just eternally, let me adjust this. Really coming out, y'all, with like real, raw, not glamorous angles today. That's how I like it. We keep it real here. So that's what you can expect from me, to keep it real. I just really love what I do. Like, I am just so ecstatic and stoked and like high on life every single day that I get to do what I do, and that I get to share my passions and like what I'm learning with you all in a way that's like helpful. Like an affirmation I've been telling myself lately, I heard this from Abraham Hicks, and I've kind of changed it to match like what I want to affirm to myself, and a mantra I want to have based on like just things is, every offer I sell adds to the well-being of others. And that's really my intention and my vision for everything that I'm doing, is to add to your well-being, is to help you feel empowered in who you are and to align with your life purpose. And like, I'm just like, I want to like jump up and down, but my ankle is probably not there yet. My ankle is, I'm still healing my ankle. I'm just so grateful that I get to do this and in the ways that I do. So thank you for being you, and for being here, and for somehow finding me, and that I have someone and people to share this with. Like, it's so freaking cool how this world works, and I'm just so grateful. Did I tell you about my angel story? Oh, I haven't told you about this? Oh my gosh. Okay, yay. Dude, okay. Is this thing on? That was a very clearing phone call. I just lay down for a bit, but I feel like I still need a nap. I'm just gonna walk to my mailbox because I feel like that is really all I can handle at the moment with how my ankle feels and this level of exhausted I feel after that clearing. Just like move some of talking is even hard. Just to move it through my body. Might lay in my hammock in the sun for a bit. That was intense. Needed. Amazing. I have no words, but I'm gonna take you with me to the mailbox. This is my... And as I said that, I'm getting nervous about someone seeing me walking around with a camera. What's that about? Silly beliefs. My mind is telling me, you don't need to walk to the mailbox with a camera. What's the point of that? What are you gonna show them by walking to the mailbox with a camera in front of your face? Maybe I'll give in to the voice today. It does have a point. But also I kind of just want to push past it and be like, what if some inspiration comes to me while I'm walking to the mailbox with a camera in front of my face? It's so funny that this war is happening inside of my head, but like really all it requires is me to just take the action and do the thing and not care. Who sees me walking around like this? I normally walk every day to this park near my complex. I might do that today. My ankle is just bothering me. I'm like scanning to see if there's people. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Don't care. Okay, I kind of care. It is such... Focus. It's such a beautiful day out. I'm literally just going to lay in my hammock in the sun. Scanning the... Oh man, beliefs. So, this is very bright in my face. Oh. I want to talk about energy work, but there's like that drilling. It's not cute. To be continued. Upon further reflection, I am not going to the farmer's market. Like, I can wait until Saturday. It's no big deal. It's fine, it's all divine. What's needed for me right now is rest and recovery from that massive, massive clearing. I don't even feel like I know the scope of how massively clearing that was. Like, I'm burping, so you know it was clearing. And I felt like I needed to drink like 7 pints of water. So, lots of clearing taking place after that. And recharge time. I really feel like I need a nap, but my mind is just kind of going and I haven't been able to really fall asleep. I also, at some point in this vlog, want to talk about the fact that I'm in my Mars return right now, and which happens about every 2 years, and I'm also in my nodal opposition right now, which only happens about once every 9 to 10 years, and what that has meant for me in the past few months, how that's shown up in my life, especially with the Mars return right now. It's just, I'm feeling just this I guess I'm talking about it. I'm feeling this reinvigorated sense of direction and purpose and action taking. I really feel a lot of this too is being mirrored to me through my relationships, specifically potential romantic partners. I've been meeting a lot of, oh wow, this is really interesting. A lot of patterns from 2 years ago when I was in my Mars return 2 years ago have been coming back around for me to further integrate and learn how to assert myself. I'm really learning assertiveness. Mars is on my descendant, so it really shows up for me in other people, and how to embody my own sense of assertiveness and, what's the word I'm looking for? Just really speak my truth and be really courageous and brave and bold with the way I'm showing up in my relationships and asserting myself, I guess, is the best way to articulate that. And the nodal opposition, it's like just a lot of releasing is taking place, a lot of because my nodes are in my 2nd and 8th houses, it's a lot of financial things too, releasing a lot of financial patterns, especially when it comes to what I've taken on through my parents and my family line, releasing a lot of beliefs around money and when it comes to that, and really being faced with in my life a lot of struggles in order to really bring that to a forefront to look at and to reframe and to shift. And I actually, on a recent podcast episode, was talking about how I don't believe in shadow work, and I feel like this is a part of that in a way. It's something I want to create. Maybe I'll create a whole other video around why I don't believe in shadow work and why I think shadow work is bullshit. But what has helped me is changing that. Like when I am faced with the, oh my god, how am I going to pay rent this month? Like, no. I literally visualize it as like this dark ball, and I push it out of the way, and I visualize this beam of light coming down and being like, no, I'm on the right path, I'm supported. I don't need to know how it's going to happen. The how is not my responsibility. What is my responsibility is staying in the vibration and the frequency of I have everything I need, I'm supported, I'm abundant, and it's all working out perfectly in divine timing for my highest good and for the highest good of everyone involved. That's what has helped me shift and transform and change the way things happen in my life. And more specifically, like, this has been really huge for me in terms of money. And also relationships. Like, I've been really reflective, and this is what I was getting at with my Mars return. I've been really faced these past months, and honestly, this past 2 weeks, during the peak of my Mars return, with potential partners that are coming in that are really redundant, of like, are really just energetically the same signature as exes I've had, or people in my life that I've had flings with or dated in the past, that I'm like, no, I don't want to be in that energy anymore, and I don't need to go through that lesson again. Like, I can recognize that this is showing up again, and I can choose to communicate clearly to the person, hey, you know, I'm not interested in pursuing anything romantic or what have you with you. Like, I'm looking for something very specific. I know what I want. I have a lot of clarity around what I want, and I think that's why it's helpful to focus on that more. Like, what is it that you actually really want? It doesn't matter what you're being faced with. It's only showing you what you don't want, right? What you're being faced with that isn't aligned with what you want is only showing you what you don't want. So, and communicating that is a really important aspect of growth too, like to the people around you, and not ghosting people, which I think we have such a tendency to do in our culture these days, is just avoid and not communicate. And I think it's really important to do that. And, you know, like a perfect example from my life is, like, again, I've had all these people come back in my life that are, you know, romantic partners that have been in my life before, revisiting, and also just people that are similar to romantic partners I've had, and just being really clear with them, like, hey, I'm not looking for this type of energy. You know, I would love to connect with you on a friend, platonic level. If, you know, if you're interested in that, but I'm not looking for anything more, and I don't want to, you know, play games or lead anyone on or anything like that. Like, I'm being very open and vulnerable and upfront about what I want and what I know I want, and knowing that this isn't it. And like, you're great, but it's just not, you're not for me in this type of dynamic or relationship or energy. And I think that's really healing, and that's the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for everyone involved. And I think dwelling in it only perpetuates it. It's like, what we resist persists. If you resist to let that go because you're scared of that thing you really want not coming in, then that's just persisting what you're experiencing, as opposed to letting it go to have space for the new to come in and for what you actually want to come in. And that's really how I view healing to occur. And that's really what this Mars return has really been teaching me, as well as the nodal opposition I've been in for the past few months, of like just really being faced with that. And my 2nd house and my 8th house are really deeply tied to my 7th house in astrology. And so my finances are really deeply tied into my relationships, and specifically romantic relationships. And I've noticed when I don't let go of the people that I'm romantically involved in, even though I know it's not the right person, I know it's not the right dynamic or relationship, it's not what I want, it hinders my finances. I'm all of a sudden broke, I'm worried about money and stressed about money again, and it's all really tied in together for me. So it's like, the only thing that's really going to heal the patterns in your life is taking action and being embodied in what you want and integrating that into your now reality. I've talked about this before in my podcast. It's the be, do, have model. You have to be the person you want to be before you can do the things you want to do to have the things you want to have. It's not the other way around. It's not like once you have the certain thing, then you'll be able to do the things, and then you'll be able to be the thing. No, you have to be the thing now, and that's what's going to bring it into your reality. And this is basic law of attraction, law of assumption stuff. And one of my favorite books, I actually have it right here because I've been reading some from it, because it really helps me to focus on the positive and what I want, is by Dr. Wayne Dyer. You'll see it when you believe it. And I really believe that wholeheartedly, is that it's not until you believe it's possible and believe that it's coming in for you, no matter what you see right now in your physical reality, that it's going to happen. It's inevitable. And it's really only getting bogged down by what's presented to you in your physical reality, and by allowing your senses to, like, by attaching meaning to what you're perceiving based on your 5 senses, that hinders what's able to come in for you. It's only in the releasing of what you see, what you perceive by your 5 senses, and tuning more into the energetics of having what you want already, that it can come in. You know, it's like, all you have to do is ask. It's like so simple, but we make it so complicated. And there's so many cliche sayings around it, like ask and you shall receive, and ask and it is given. There's like a whole Abraham Hicks book about ask and it is given. And it's so true. When you ask, it is given to you, and it's only your resistance that persists not having it, if that makes sense. So that's my 2 cents on what my Mars return has been reflecting to me, and my nodal opposition as well. So yeah, I hope that was helpful and resonated. Let me know how it did in the comments. This is one of my favorite things about working for myself. I get to lay down and edit videos, and it's great, and I'm so grateful. And my projector mind loves it. Projectors, lay down more. Alright, I'm about to take out the trash and like see if there's a good sunset, and then end my day, because yeah, there's not good lighting in my house at night, so I'm not gonna film at night. I got almost everything I wanted to do today done, and more. I filmed more videos than I thought I was going to, and yeah, overall it was a productive day and very clearing too. That spanned about 4 hours, so that was like the major chunk of my day. I'm probably gonna go to bed early and rest. I really need it at this point. So yeah, thanks for following me along on this astro vlog, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love as always.